What up, y'all? Welcome to Contrarian Row. I am the Contrarian 357. Sorry about this, y'all. My OBS keeps on crashing, but welcome to YouTube Live. Let's get this started.
Relax, I got this. The energy required to deal with 7 kids. Yeah, it takes a lot. With premier protein, it's amazing how much better the rest of the day goes. You get 30 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 160 calories. It's bing, bang, boom.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Now, we all saw what happened on NFL Sunday, right? September 24th. If it illustrated anything, it proved that the culture war in America is in full effect. Now, there are 2 sides to this culture war. One side says that America is flawed but exceptional. There's another side that says not only is America deeply flawed, not only is America deeply flawed, but it is inherently and intrinsically racist, and it is deserving of our scorn. Now, America is multi-ethnic and multi-racial. So what that brings along a lot of divisiveness amongst Americans. But when we stand for that anthem or that Pledge of Allegiance, I don't know if the kids do that anymore in school. I would guess no. But when we stand for that anthem, it's a symbolic show of unity among Americans, regardless of your race, your skin color, your socioeconomic status, no matter where you started out in life. It is a unifying moment. There's nothing political about that. Nothing. Now, these NFL players, these idiots, these kneelers, I'm going to call them the kneelers. They sound like a Motown group. The kneelers. They say they kneeled on Sunday not because they're disrespecting the military or the flag or the national anthem. It's because they're protesting. They're protesting racial inequality and racial injustice. Here's my question. LaShawn McCoy of the Buffalo Bills not only kneeled during the anthem, he actually, in a very mocking fashion, he stretched during the anthem. Now, I believe that's something that happens pre-game, not during the fucking anthem. So please, if you still feel that this is a show of respect, not a show of disrespect, please school me. Please enlighten me. Please make this make sense for me. Mind you, it is people like that who say that they don't hate America. Now let's go back to Charlottesville, Virginia. The whole controversy with the Confederate statues, right? Those on the left said that those statues need to come down because they're symbolic of oppression and slavery. But surely these people understand that slavery lasted a lot longer under America than it did under the Confederacy. So here's my question. With that same train of logic, if they had any kind of intellectual integrity, wouldn't they demand that flags all across the nation that were on public grounds be taken down? To go even further than that, wouldn't they have to come out and say that that American flag needs to be changed and redesigned? They can't be intellectually honest to come out and say that, because then they would have to admit that they hate America. Can't be too obvious though. So these NFL players, they're not kneeling because they disrespect America or they hate America. It's because they're protesting. They're protesting racial injustice and inequality. Okay, fine. Let's go with that. Let me ask another question. What does kneeling do to combat injustice and inequality? What does it do? Are any of these players running for public office? Are any of these players doing what did Barack Obama do? Community organizing. Are these players doing any community organizing? Are these players going into inner city neighborhoods and registering people to vote? My guess would be no. No, you can think what you will about Colin Kaepernick. I don't care for myself, but at least he's putting his money where his mouth is. He's actually going out and putting his money into causes and organizations that are for the so-called racial justice and racial equality. Now, let me explain one thing to you idiots for just a second. Inequality exists in a just nation. Sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? I'll say it again. Inequality exists in a just nation. Let me explain. Many of these NFL athletes came from underprivileged circumstances, backgrounds. But because of their hard work and their youth playing football, and because they won the genetic lottery, they were able to transfer their talents to the professional level. Now, this utopian egalitarian society that the left has wet dreamed for, these same NFL players will be poor today. In a society like that, you're born poor, you die poor. The only rich people, the only people who have any money in that kind of society is the politicians who prop this system up. The elites who prop this system up. So it is a testament to America that a system like that is basically shared misery and equal poverty. All right. So it is a testament to America that these NFL players are in the positions that they're in. What about racial injustice? You mean Michael Brown? Michael Brown, hands up, don't shoot. Turns out to be a false narrative that hands up, don't shoot. Turns out he didn't have his hands up. What about Sandra Bland? Well, she was a bipolar black woman who killed herself in the county lockup after repeated attempts on her part to get family members and just friends, family, whatnot to scrape up $500 to bail her out of jail. These instances of racial injustice weren't unjust at all. There was that cop in South Carolina that shot that black man in the back. He's in jail. So cut the bullshit. If these players are protesting racial inequality and racial injustice, How come they didn't do this en masse last season? You know, when Obama was president. Was it all roses and flowers then? Are these players actually protesting racial inequality and racial injustice, or was this kneel down with just one big act of virtue signaling? These players were not protesting racial inequality and racial injustice. They were protesting America and President Donald Trump. This mass kneel down, it represents the pussification of America. Think about it. These dudes have been playing football since Pee Wee League. They've been getting cussed out by their coaches since junior high school. They've been taking criticism since high school and college. Now all of a sudden, when the President Donald Trump allegedly calls some players sons of bitches, y'all get butt hurt over that? Really? This kneel down is like a bunch of petulant fucking children acting out against their father. Bitches. Now what these idiots, these useful idiots need to understand is that they're being used and played. They're being used and played by those elites who wish to divide this country along racial lines. And one of those dividers would be Hillary Clinton. Yes, Hillary Clinton. She's still in the news. She weighed in on this issue. Let's take a look.
The protests happen.
The bitch won't go away. She just won't. But leave it up to a leftist to inject race where it doesn't belong. The president was not mentioning, was not talking about or referring to black players in particular. He was talking about players in general. As a matter of fact, he didn't call anyone sons of bitches. He merely posed a question, then answered that question as if he was a team owner. Who's the NFL commissioner right now? Is it George Soros? You know, people go to these games to get away from or to escape from whatever's going on in their lives right now, or to get away from or escape from what's going on in the world. And these dumb NFL players want to inject politics into the NFL to further divide America and to alienate a major portion of their fan base. Sad. Just as the Emmys demonstrated, These kneelers, these idiots, these NFL players, they hate this country, they hate our president, and they hate you, Middle America. They hate you, Middle America. These NFL players and the elites in Washington and in Hollywood, they hate you. They hate you. And they hate you and you. Because y'all dethroned their Lord and Savior, Barack Hussein Obama. And no matter how far their ratings plummet, they will continue to condescendingly lecture you about how dumb and stupid you are. How dumb they think you are. So, here's what we ought to do. If you're unfortunate enough to still have cable, cut it off. Disconnect it. If you have Katy Perry and Beyonce on your iPod, delete it. If you have NFL gear, cut that shit up and burn it. See that? President Donald Trump baited y'all, and y'all fell for that. Y'all fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Don't y'all know that kneeling is a sign of submission? Next time y'all kneel, don't get down one knee. Do like Stevie Wonder did and get down on both knees and blow the president, because that's what y'all symbolically did. Y'all punched Donald Trump's ticket for his presidency in 2020. Congratulations, kneelers. Thank you for watching, y'all. If you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you like any of my videos, including this one, please share it. I am the Contrarian 357, signing off from Contrarian Row. I make my own music, y'all. I'm going to lead you off with another song of mine. Thank you for watching again. Have a good night.